From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for The Debate.
Every passing day, viewers, politics in Uttar Pradesh is just getting more and more interesting. Former Uttar Pradesh Cabinet Minister Swami Prasad Maurya on Friday joined the Samajwadi Party along with another rebel minister, Dharam Singh Saini. 5 BJP MLAs and Apna Dal legislator Amar Singh Chaudhary also joined the Samajwadi Party in the presence of Akhilesh Yadav.
In another part of the state, Shravan, Yogi Adityanath spent his day with the Dalit family while being unfazed about the rebellion. He was asked a specific question. He said the Prime Minister and his party were the real, a party that was uplifting the poor. He seemed unfazed. And as the turncoats now enter Samajwadi Party, is it advantage Akhilesh Yadav or Yogi Adityanath?
In Uttar Pradesh, resignations, defections, more defections, and COVID super spreader political melas are the norm of the day. Ending days of speculation, several BJP leaders, including 2 ministers and 6 MLAs, were welcomed to the Samajwadi Party fold by Akhilesh Yadav.
मैं श्री स्वामी प्रसाद मौर्य जी मंत्री जी का इस मंच से हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं, अभिनंदन करता हूं.
And the SP chief claims it's just the beginning.
और जो लोग खबर को देख रहे होंगे वो जानते होंगे कि लगातार विकेट गिर रहे थे उधर पर. हालांकि हमारे बाबा मुख्यमंत्री क्रिकेट खेलना नहीं जानते. अगर वो क्रिकेट भी जानते होते अब तो उनसे कैच छूट गया.
This BJP defector warns a tsunami is coming to wipe out the Yogi government.
अब मैंने आपका साथ छोड़ा, मेरे बाद साथ छोड़ने वालों का एक लंबा कतार चल रहा है. आज के बाद भी ये इस्तीफा देने का सिलसिला चलता रहेगा.
As the BJP turncoats lined up next to Akhilesh Yadav in Lucknow, this was the Chief Minister's message to the BJP defectors.
वंशवाद और परिवारवाद की राजनीति करने वाले सामाजिक न्याय के समर्थक नहीं हो सकते. दूसरा, भ्रष्टाचार जिनके जीन्स का हिस्सा हो वे सामाजिक न्याय की लड़ाई नहीं लड़ सकते.
Lunching with a Dalit family in Gorakhpur, Yogi Adityanath flayed the Samajwadi Party chief for depriving the underprivileged sections of basic amenities.
समाजवादी पार्टी की सरकार को ही अगर आप तुलना कर लें तो वह मात्र 18,000 आवास सैंक्शन की थी अपने 5 वर्ष के कार्यकाल के दौरान. किसी गरीब को मकान नहीं उपलब्ध हुआ था. आज आप चले जाइए किसी भी दलित बस्ती में, अनुसूचित बस्ती में, उस बस्ती में गरीबों के बनते हुए मकान या बने हुए मकान प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना या मुख्यमंत्री आवास योजना में आपको प्राप्त होंगे. 43 लाख लोगों को आवास देना ही हमारे लिए सामाजिक न्याय है.
Over the past few days, pictures of BJP rebels with the SP Supremo splashed across television screens and have sent tremors through the BJP camp. The string of resignations has blown a hole in BJP's OBC leadership before Uttar Pradesh heads to the elections. But if it will play to SP's advantage, it is yet to be ascertained. Recent poll data suggests turncoat politics might not necessarily work to favor the Samajwadi Party. In Lucknow, it was just another day of politicians brazenly violating COVID protocol. At the Samajwadi Party's supposedly virtual rally, these visuals of the sea of red caps brimming with Samajwadi Party workers have triggered outrage over the political class's apathy. From the flurry of exits, To the unabashed COVID violations by netas, the political events unfolding in Uttar Pradesh have been riddled with controversy. Isn't it time for our politicians to elevate the political discourse in the country?
Joining us on this debate is Anila Singh from the BJP, Ratan Sharda, Shivam Tyagi, Abhishek Sudhir, Sajjan Singh and Rohit Agarwal. Let me straight away begin with a face-off between Anila Singh and Abhishek Sudhir. Anila Singh, let me ask you this. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath going for a Khichdi Saboj, that too at a scheduled caste member's residence, comes out, speaks to the media, does not take the name of anyone, lists out the development work done by his government. This comes just days after 3 big ministers have quit. Legislators have quit. One will ask you this question, that is the BJP now rattled? The chief minister has to go to a scheduled caste member's residence, have a meal and send across a message. Are you worried?
My Ram Ram to everyone. And not at all, not at all. See, these people were never from our core cadre. They came to us in 2017 and we gave them an opportunity.
But they were big ministers. But Anila Singh, they were ministers.
Yes,
if they were not important people.
This is what I'm saying.
Sorry to interrupt you, Anila Singh. Anila Singh, sorry to interrupt you, but when you say they were not part of the core committee or they were not core members,
cadre, sir,
yes,
core
they
cadre,
came from another party, but you gave them plum posts.
Allow me.
They may,
I did not say
but
core
the fact of
committee,
the
I
matter
said
is
core
that
cadre.
if they were not important, you wouldn't have been, you wouldn't have given them such plum posts.
People who had come to us from some other political party and we took good care of them, thinking that they will be doing good. They'll be doing good, and for 5 years they have told the people, being the ministers, they have done so much of work. Government is doing fantastic. So much of work has been done for downtrodden, for the Dalits, for backwards, for every strata of the society. They were the one who were praising the government. Now, one fine day when they know and they understand very well that they won't be able to win the elections, and they had some more aspirations as well. So then they plan to switch over. So my good wishes with them. But if they think that by switching over the sides,
Abhishek Sudhir, I want you to respond. But you know, Abhishek Sudhir, I just want you to respond. But also, let me add to this what the Chief Minister today had to say. He's listing out of the achievements. He says 9 crore people have got the benefit of the Ayushman Bharat Yojana under the schemes of the Pradhan Mantri Yojana. He says that free health facilities worth 5 crore rupees to every section of the society. You've heard Anila Singh. I've also listed out what the Chief Minister had to say. How do you respond to this? How do you respond when Anila Singh says that, look here, all the people who have gone, they were not core cadres, as Anila Singh, core cadres. But my rebuttal has been here that if they were not very important, why give them plum postings? I want your response on this.
Well, Shravan, it's pretty comical that Yogi Adityanath is taking something out of Rahul Gandhi's playbook and is now eating lunch with our Bahujan brethren. If Rahul Gandhi had done this or Priyanka Gandhi had done this, I can assure you that Anila Singh would have ridiculed them. But today when Yogi Adityanath does it, it's complete silence. This is mere tokenism. It's a move that reeks of desperation. Mr. Adityanath and his government are anti-poor and anti-Dalit. That is the perception. And to change this perception, Mr. Adityanath is engaging in this tokenism. This is not going to have any effect or any benefit. The Bahujan vote is now coming to the Samajwadi Party. Akhilesh Yadav has constituted the Samajwadi Baba Saheb Ambedkar Vahini. The charge of that Vahini has been given to Mithai Lal Bharti, who was a tall BSP leader for 29 years and the regional coordinator in Purvanchal. The non-Yatav Dalit vote is coming to the Samajwadi Party. If the rumor mill in Lucknow is to be believed, Chandrasekhar Azad Ravan has also made overtures, and in Western UP, there could be a coming together of the SP, RLD and perhaps the Azad Samaj Party. I don't know. I'm just going by rumors. But the Muslim Hindu
So
Dalit convergence is happening in the West.
I'll take it from there. Abhishek, I'll take it from there. I wanted to ask you this question a little later. How will you accommodate these leaders? Abhishek, I wanted to ask you, how will you accommodate all the leaders that you're bringing in and also the allies that you have? But let me also open up the debate. Let's bring in Ratan Sharda as well as Rohit Agarwal of the RLD. Ratan Sharda, are we overreading this entire defection that is actually taking place? And perhaps I'm told that Shivam Tyagi is joining us. We'll go back to Ratan Sharda in a short while. Shivam Tyagi, are we overreading, or there's too much of hype about this defection that's taking place? Narratives are being changed. But again, as I say, are we really thinking that Janta is completely Beokoof? They wouldn't have really understood. The fact of the matter is that these are ministers' last moment. And as the BJP says, Shivam Tyagi and Rohit Agarwal, BJP is saying that there was sources have indicated that there was a survey that was done. Now, from the survey, it has turned out that several of their leaders or several of their BJP leaders or legislators are facing anti-incumbency. And the fact of the matter is that at least 18 to 20 of such wouldn't have been given the tickets in the first place. And that's the reason why they are going out. Shivam first, and then I'll go to Rohit Agarwal.
Shravan, first and foremost, Shravan, let's just try and understand the situation in a hypothetical way. Do not buy what BJP says and do not buy what opposition says. They'll talk about in their favor always. So, if they were so worried about Dalits, if they were so worried about backwards, if they were so worried about, OBCs, what the hell they were doing from last 5 years? They were sitting there, they were sitting ministers. In another interview, I was just, watching one of ex-minister who was saying, I couldn't do a single work because, there was a pressure on me from BJP. They didn't let me work. Then what you were doing for the last 5 years? Why didn't you raise your voice then? Model code.
They could have resigned then.
And the very next day you're saying that,
Rohit Agarwal
is anti. Exactly. And they're saying BJP is anti-Dalit. Let me, no, just allow me 30 more seconds. And let me remind
Rohit Agarwal, do you really think this umbrella alliance?
A Samajwadi spokesperson.
Shivam, let me also let me quickly bring in other guests also. You've made your point. I'll bring you back. But Rohit Agarwal, you have an umbrella alliance. What Akhilesh is essentially trying to do is there is an umbrella alliance that is taking place. Whoever is coming, especially the big leaders of the BJP who are joining in. Do you really think that it would be feasible for him to accommodate everyone? And now today he's saying, the comment that he's made today is that 400 seats, maximum 3 to 4 seats will go to BJP. Isn't that impractical in the first place?
See, the first thing is this: there is no there is no deal with the people who are coming in. They are coming in seeing that BJP is losing the field. That's why they are coming in. And the other thing is this: what Shivam is asking, what were the ministers doing for the 5 years?
Come on, Rohit Agarwal. You have Swami Prasad Maurya coming in and saying that, look here, he'll come without any deal. Rohit Agarwal, come on. No politician actually jumps ship just before the elections without any particular deal. Ratan Sharda, are we to really believe? Ratan Sharda, are we to really believe that Swami Prasad Maurya has gone to the Samajwadi Party without cutting a deal?
See, listen.
Come on. Ratan Sharda, come in. Ratan Sharda, what I was asking Shivam a short while ago, almost everyone who's actually quit. The BJP has essentially indicated that there was a survey done, anti-incumbency is there, 18 to 20 people, even if they go, they were, as it is, not getting tickets. So, Ratan Sharda, I want you to respond to what Rohit is saying, that look here, there was no deal. They came because they were not being allowed to work. No one is going to really believe that.
Nobody will believe it. See, I've already talked about this election eve exchange of politicians which is happening for last so many years, where all the values and ideologies are thrown to the winds. I spoke about it in the last debate also. I'll put some more things forward. In 2019 March, a BJP MP SC Gupta left BJP, went to Samajwadi Party. He lost in Banda. In 2019 April, BJP leader Ramcharit Nishad from Machli Shahar went to SP, lost election badly. Savitribai Phule, the great Dalit leader of Bairaj, she had got 4 lakh votes in 2014. In 2019, she got just 34,000 votes. And if you see the fate of people who go from BJP to other parties, Shankar Singh Waghela, the tallest leader of BJP, the founder of BJP along with Keshubhai Patel, is nowhere now. You find any leader who goes from BJP finds no place, while people who come to BJP, they get wonderful place wherever they go. If that is the scenario, sir, मैंने आपको टोका नहीं था, please, मैंने टोका नहीं था, sir, मैं टोका नहीं, please. आज today the condition of the meeting that is called virtual public meeting, what happened? They are flouting the rules as if they are already ruling the state and they can break any rule. If this is the condition of these people even before coming to the rule, what will they do once they get the government? Lastly, talking about Yogi is going to schedule tribe people. Remember, all BJP, RSS people regularly go to all houses, smallest, lowest economic category, every person without making show of it. Nath Sampradaya, the most respected, the most ancient tradition, is the most socially equitable, Sampradaya you will find. To accuse the chief of that Sampradaya that he went to a Dalit house because of elections, you are belittling a person who has been brought up in that atmosphere. This is the problem. We don't understand these people. And come on, now tell me, where is Sidhu today? Where is Sidhu today? Nowhere. He has become a joker in Congress today. He left BJP. यार एक तो आप बात नहीं कर रहे थे यार. See, Shravan, this is not fair. I can't keep on shouting. मैंने आपको कुछ कहा. मैंने किसको कहा कुछ? Shravan, this is not the debate.
I'll come to initial comment and bring you back. Let him respond to your initial comment and bring you back. Okay, Rohit, you complete your point. Okay, I'll give you 30 seconds. Make your point and then I'll bring in Abhishek Sudhir. Yeah, go ahead. 30 seconds. Go ahead.
See, last thing, what happens when moon thinks that it is reflecting, it is the light, when it is the reflection of the sun, that is the problem because it is the sun. So people who think they are moons and they reflect light, I'm sorry, they have no light of themselves.
Yeah,
light
Ratan
comes from the party. And the
Ratan Chadha, let him speak for 30 seconds. Let him respond to your initial comment.
From the UP government, they will answer in the voting box, not the people who come on the stage and wave their hands.
Okay.
Because the work done for the poor is tremendous. The UP from the 13th rank in GDP has come to second rank. Yeah, आप तो heckle करने आए हो.
Ratan Chadha, you know, Rohit, your voice is okay. Rohit, nobody's being able to hear anything. Rohit, nobody's being able to hear anything because you're speaking over Ratan Chadha. Ratan Chadha is continuing to speak. So, 30 seconds, Rohit. You respond. I want to bring in the other panelists, please. Okay, 30 seconds. Go ahead. Sir, Rohit, only Rohit responds. Yeah, go ahead.
See, if he
No,
saying
he did not allow me to speak. I will also keep on speaking now. You keep on shouting and also keep on shouting.
I'll come back to Ratan Chadha. Ratan Chadha, I'm coming back to you.
If he plays the game, I'll also play the game. I'm a calm person. I'm a peaceful person.
Ratan Chadha, don't get provoked.
Disturbing others.
Ratan Chadha, don't get provoked. Don't get provoked. Please don't get provoked, Ratan Chadha.
That's why you don't want that people should listen me.
No, Ratan Chadha, please don't get provoked. Let him. Okay, 30 seconds. Give him 30 seconds.
Old man, and you cannot understand.
Give him 30 seconds.
He keeps on disturbing.
What is
Okay.
Did you allow me to 30 seconds? Did you allow me to complete my sentence? Why should I allow him to complete the sentence?
What do you want to complete?
I
You
did
are
not
saying
criticize
that Chief
anybody.
Minister is going
I
for the
did not say
Khichdi
anything
post
against
and I
anybody.
should not take it as a
Okay, one second. Okay. Fine. Then both of you pull back. Let me bring in Shivam. Okay, hold on. Let me bring in Shivam Tyagi and Abhishek Sudhir. Okay. Okay. Sir, I'm bringing you in. Sajan Singh, I'm bringing you in. I'm just bringing him. Hold on. Now, two questions to Abhishek Sudhir. Abhishek Sudhir, a few days back, SP Maurya said, Akhilesh is daydreaming, SP is corrupt, it's a Gunda party. He's also been quoted as saying in the media that, I'm just quoting from the media, okay? Just hear me out. He says, triple talaq was wrong. Muslim men used it to satisfy their lust. He supported the law against triple talaq. Now, I want to ask you, when such comments are made, is everything forgotten when a person, changes his party allegiances just before an election?
Right. I'm going to answer both your questions. I assure you I will answer both your questions. I ask you to give me 20 seconds to rebut what the ideologue just said. The Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh is an institution that has been founded on the principle of Brahminical supremacy. No Sarsang Chalak of the RSS has ever been a non-Brahmin or a non-Thakur. A Dalit or an OBC leader has never been a Sarsang Chalak of the RSS. The RSS is the Rashtriya Savarna Sangh. The RSS is one of the most casteist bodies in this country. And their political arm, the BJP, is also casteist. Now coming to your questions. 2 days ago, 3 days ago, Niranjan, if you remember, Dharam Singh Saini, you're aware of him? The Minister of Food Security and Ayush, who switched over to the SP, you're aware of him? Yes? You're aware of him? 24 hours before he switched, he said, I am never joining the Samajwadi Party. He criticized the Samajwadi Party. Discussions have been going on with these leaders, I have been told, for a few months. And these comments were made to throw the BJP off the scent. Because Yogi Adityanath has his own team of people who survey or surveil these people. He has his own organization, aside from the state machinery in Lucknow, that spies on his own MLAs.
No, that's a very serious charge. Anila.
You will see,
okay,
Niranjan.
Yeah.
You will see, Niranjan.
No, I'll have Anila
in the coming days.
It's a very serious charge. Who are these people?
The Samajwadi Party. In the coming days, listen to me. Listen to me. In the Samajwadi Party is going to carry out surgical strikes.
Surgical strike on whom?
We are carrying out surgical strikes on the BJP.
Surgical strike on the BJP.
80% of their party will come to us. 80% of their party will come to us. They will be left with 20%. They will be left with 20%. They will be left with 20%. 80% of their party is coming to Samajwadi.
Now, when are you doing this? When are they doing this again? When are they carrying out the surgical strike again?
Bharatiya Janata Party needs such leader.
It's a very big claim that he's making, Anila. He's saying 80% of your party is going to switch. I mean, it may be exaggerated, but I'm just asking him on what basis he's saying that.
This shows what a statement he is giving. 80% of
80%, one second. Let's do the math. Anila, let's do the math. Hold on. Very interesting. 80% of 330. 80% of 330. Roughly, it must be what, around 270. Are you saying 270 MLAs are coming to you?
This is what I'm saying. They have lost their mind.
What are you saying? 330, they have 330.
Samajwadi Party, they do not have any sense. They talk nonsense, nothing more than that. And this Swami Prasad Maurya, today, on the you must have seen the way they have flouted the rules of Corona protocol. Like on the poster, it was written virtual rally. And so many people were there.
Yeah, actually, you need to answer that, Abhishek Sudhir.
Anila, you shouldn't speak about COVID. Not just the Samajwadi Party. Anila, can I just tell you one thing? Now, not just the Samajwadi Party. You can obviously, raise questions about COVID protocols being, flouted. But what about your own government in Uttar Pradesh? The Magh Mela takes place. You have about 39 positive cases already taking place. So,
now
frankly speaking, even you can't take a high moral ground on that.
Everything is with election commission. Election commission can take the stand on it. But we are waiting that what election commission is going to do with Samajwadi Party. The way Samajwadi Party has behaved today and their leaders. यही मैं कहती हूँ लाल टोपी की गुंडागर्दी स्वामी प्रसाद मौर्य एंड his 2-4-5 जो भी चमचे हैं जो गए हैं उधर बिन पैंदी के लोटे.
Okay, got your point. Rohit Chaudhary wants to respond, but before that I want to bring in Sarjan Singh. He hasn't spoken. Sarjan Singh of the BSP hasn't spoken. Sarjan Singh, you see what's happening now. My question, and you can respond. I'll give you 1 minute uninterrupted. Okay?
Very well.
Hear my question. I haven't asked the question. Now, BJP and SP plus allies are fighting really hard to take whatever was left of Mayawati's card. Right now, Dalit backward caste now. It appears now there is a very tough fight for the OBC and the Dalit card. Right now, Samajwadi Party plus allies seem to be championing that cause. Yogi Adityanath feels, development for all will still continue to be his mantra, and if he wins again, he feels that's why he'll come back. Where does that leave your party and Mayawati? And by the way, did you see the video of one of your leaders crying today? No, did you? Can I have your response to that as well? One leader, he claimed that he was asked for money to contest. And yeah, can I get your response to that? I'll play those pictures in the middle. Yeah, go ahead. Sergeant.
And even he was crying. He was crying.
Yeah. Sergeant. Yeah.
Please. Just is the perception that has been created towards the BSP that BSP is nowhere in the picture. But things is that in 2007 the same picture was there. Even the 2012 we got the 80 seats, and this 2022 also. The things is that you have written no political pundit can write off the BSP because the BSP has the cadre-based party ideological base with the BJP, and BSP never come in the power that this the perception has been created that there is a two-way fight between the BSP and the BJP. But things is that now the BJP is the sinking ship. The way the people are coming out, the BJP spokesperson was saying that they are the turncoat, they are the Bina Pendi Kalota. In the 2017 when they were invited, by the folded hand, the open hand, open arms, they were invited. That time the Swami Prasad was not the... BJP has learned the hard lesson today. The way they have given the treatment to the BSP, the Swami Prasad Maurya and the Rajbar, both are the product of the Kanchiram school of the politics. Now, they have tested the power. That power that was given the BSP, when the BSP lost, they come to the BJP, they enjoyed the power last 5 years. They love the BJP because BJP is the sinking ship. Now, you know, the state leadership of the BJP is saying we doesn't have any problem with them because they are not damaging the vote prospect. But the central leadership, the central leadership is in panic mode. They are the damage control exercise. Why the central leadership deputed the Keshav Prasad Maurya to go to the Swami Prasad Maurya and bring him back? What is the need of that? What is the need of that? That's why I'm saying, this is the sinking ship. BJP is going to lose. Instead of pointing the finger towards the BSP and other political parties, yes, your backup card. BJP is your backup. Your empire is crumbling now. Your Modi magic has gone. Your Modi magic has gone. Your Yogi magic has gone. That
Bharatiya Janata Party is comfortable enough, so Samajwadi Party is going to snatch away your vote bank. And if you talk about the Dalits,
that's why
Bharatiya Janata Party, and definitely they worry about
are using the language like chamcha.
SP and BSP
For the backward vote, you have used Swami Prasad Maurya as a poster boy for last 5 years.
Bharatiya Janata Party alone, we have done our work for 5 years, and even in this Corona time, the way government is working, more than 15 crores of people, they are getting double ration.
This is not done, and this is not acceptable. For the backward votes, you have used Swami Prasad Maurya as a poster boy of your party, and today you mean to say that Swami Prasad Maurya is not your cadre-based politician?
Because you have the washing machine.
We are very confident.
Because you have the washing machine.
Let me remind you. Now, Sergeant Singh, I'll bring you with Ratan Sharda. 1 minute. Sergeant Singh, now you seem very upset. Let me ask you a question. Now, 1 minute. Let me ask you a question. Ratan Sharda, tell me. I'll bring Ratan Sharda on the left. Ratan Sharda and Sergeant Singh, I request you to hear Ratan Sharda, okay? We'll stretch this debate. It's fine. We have enough time. You tell me, doesn't BJP have the edge over the BSP, and SP will debate, but over the BSP when you look at what's happened? A PWD engineer, remember MK Gupta? PWD engineer MK Gupta lynched by alleged supporters of BSP for not funding Mayawati's birthday bash. Now, you can say whatever you want about the SP and the BJP, but if you look at history, right, the BSP also has questions it will have to face on law and order. What? Right or wrong, Ratan Sharda? I'll have Ratan Sharda respond to you and you can respond to him. Okay, Ratan Sharda speaking first.
See, first of all, just 10 seconds for the SP gentleman is suddenly getting trained on the communist.
Sergeant, I said let Ratan Sharda speak. Let Ratan Sharda speak. Let Ratan Sharda speak, sir.
Sir,
let Ratan Sharda speak.
Sir,
let Ratan Sharda speak. I'll come back to you. Hold on.
Let me honestly say, I had very good feeling about BSP. I thought that finally BSP is the party where Behan Mayawati will take right action for the Dalit society, having got the power, but somehow they slipped up. For last 2 elections, they are simply losing steam. You cannot blame SP for that. You cannot blame BJP for that. Something has gone into their mind that they are losing steam. If they are losing steam, they cannot start bashing up BJP or anybody else. As far as their behavior is concerned, whether BSP, whether SP, they are Bahubalis. They have used force wherever they could have used, and they have done the worst kind of things in terms of treating their opponents, which is not the case with BJP, and that is the truth. Having said that, I would say that BSP needs to pull up its socks because it has got cadre for which is doing nothing. People are going from extremist parties. So here you find people who spout venom are getting more support from the SP than people who got more sober and doing something good for the society.
May I step? Mr. Ratan Sarda, Mr. Sarda, please give this advice to your own party, which is banking upon the Bahubali now in the Purvanchal area of the UP. They are banking upon the Bahubali now.
मायावती को किसने बचाया था?
How the party functions,
बीजेपी के लोगों ने बचाया था, भूल जाते हैं।
Don't be preaching the Bahubali.
मायावती को पहली बार चीफ मिनिस्टर किसने बनाया था? बीजेपी ने बनाया था। जो आपके साथी रहे, उनको गालियां देकर, उनके जहर घोलकर आप कहीं नहीं पहुंच सकते। आप भूल जाते हैं। मायावती को बचाया किसने? बीजेपी के एमएलए ने, बीजेपी के कार्यकर्ता ने। मायावती को सीएम किसने बनाया सबसे पहले? बीजेपी ने। अगर आप भूल के फिर भी गाली गलौज में उतरेंगे तो समस्या आपकी है। बीजेपी की समस्या नहीं है, आपकी समस्या है। मैंने कहा ही नहीं कि राइट ऑफ कर दो आपको, मैंने कहा
if the Dalit emerge,
हम नहीं कह रहे।
no, if the Dalit emerge, if the Dalit exercise their power, there's problem happening. That is the problem. The problem of mindset. That mindset is not today, but the thousands years of mindset.
So you're speaking over each other. Basically, nobody can hear you.
No,
I just want to remind you that nobody is able to hear you. You know, when you speak over each other, nobody is able to hear you. 1 minute. Can we have a clear? Yeah, one second. No, 1 second. Let me bring in Rohit Agarwal and Shivam Tyagi. Sir, please, I request don't speak over each other. We'll give everyone enough time. Okay, Rohit Agarwal and Shivam Tyagi. Rohit Agarwal and my question. Shivam Tyagi, hear him out and then you respond. Okay, I'll give you adequate time. See, you have SP, SBSP, RLD, Janwadi Socialist Party, Mahadal, and now NCP. And then tomorrow I'm hearing that the Chandrasekhar Azad's party also is going to join, right? According to Abhishek Sudhir. And it could be possible, there's a news conference at 10 o'clock. Now, with all these people and the mass inductions, and these people joined and many of them joined because they didn't get a ticket, will you have problems with the seat sharing talks? How will you accommodate so many turncoats? Because originally I think it was SP plus RLD, right? Are you confident that all of these people can be kept happy?
Definitely. See, this is the Gadbandhan against the Bharatiya Janata Party policies. See, what these people are talking about, they are talking about the central government policies. What they are talking about the Ayushman card. That is not a state government policy. That is a central government initiative given to the people of country. So why you are counting that Ayushman card here? You are talking about they will talk about Ujjwala Yojana. What is that? That is a central government policy. That is not a state government policy. See, if I will ask them the 5 words, what state government has given to the people of Uttar Pradesh, they will not be able to tell. What they have done from last 5 years is, they have used Swami Prasad Maurya as a poster boy to get the backward vote. But today what she is saying, this Anila Singh is saying, that he is not our cadre, he is not fit in our cadre, he is a chamcha. So this kind of language you are using for the backward politician, because he has left you and he has exposed you in front of people of Uttar Pradesh, that how you have tortured the public of Uttar Pradesh from last 5 years, and you have not listened over the crisis of the public. And today when you are seeing that we are having a Gadbandhan with the public, and the people of this MLAs and ministers of BJP are leaving them behind and joining us, then they have a problem. They have a big problem, and they are ready to criticize them on any grounds. Many of the BJP spokespersons have used a very foul language on Twitter against the backward ministers. So this is what.
Yeah, I actually want to bring in. Okay. Ankit, you know, you can quickly respond to him, Shivam Tyagi, because I want to bring in Anila once again on the question of the action taken on SP Maurya. But first up, yeah, you can respond. I'll give you 1 minute. I'll go across to Anila after that.
Yeah. Yeah, Niranjan, the point is, all I want to say is let's do checks and balances. Let's compare who did what for the weaker section. Yogi Adityanath has built 47 lakhs houses to the poor section. What did Akhilesh do? Zero. Yogi Adityanath has built 2 crore and 63 lakhs toilets for the weaker section. How many has Akhilesh built? Zero. Yogi Adityanath has recovered 1,880 crores of property of all the gangsters. What did Akhilesh Yadav do? What did Akhilesh Yadav do? He made them honorables. He made them earn that property. Yogi Adityanath, hear me out, bro. Hear me out. Yogi Adityanath has built 5 expressways. How many Akhilesh Yadav built, by the way?
No, Akhilesh Yadav, yesterday on that interview, Shravan, Akhilesh Yadav gave a long interview to Aishwarya Kapoor. 1 minute. Shivam, 1 minute. You know, one of the claims made by Akhilesh Yadav in that interview, Anila Singh, was that half of the projects his government started and you took credit for it. His claim was his government started the project, but your government took the credit for it. In fact, he also took Aishwarya to some of these schools that were not completed, projects that he claims were stalled in between for political reasons. Is that correct?
We have also claimed that BJP is a Fika party right now.
I mean, he was very busy in declaring the projects and just laying the foundation stone and nothing more than that. And let me tell you here, let us talk about the Purvanchal Expressway. He says, "Humne shuru kiya tha." Do you know when our government came and we got it checked? There was no land. There was no land acquired. Sir, what's the problem with you? What is the problem with you? What is the problem with you? Do you think that Jats are going to vote for Jayant Chaudhary this time? Do you think that Jats are going to vote for Jayant Chaudhary this time? आपने किसको टिकट दिया है? मदन भैया को दिया है ना? गैंगस्टर है ना? तो आप समाजवादी पार्टी में आकर गैंगस्टर्स को टिकट देंगे? आज जो लिस्ट जारी हुई है, नाहिद हसन, मदन भैया, अमरपाल शर्मा, ये सब कौन है? गैंगस्टर्स है ना? So everybody knows that you have won the समाजवादी पार्टी. नहीं बिल्कुल एक जैसे लोग हैं. Jats are not going to vote for Jayant Chaudhary. I can give that in writing. Do I
was telling that these
can you hear me? Can you hear me, or you're hearing your own voice? You're hearing
Rohit, hear her out. No, Rohit, hear her out. Because if you keep talking, you can't hear her.
Bharatiya Janata Party again?
No, you can't hear her. Give her a chance.
Nationalist Party. We have given so many social schemes to the people.
No, but Anila, can I ask you another question? Anila, okay, fine. You've taken that question. Let me ask you another question. Anila, another question. Anila, can you please tell me, in fact, very interesting that the last debate that we had and when you were here, you said he's got a lot of skeletons in his closet. You said he's got a lot of skeletons, right? And immediately the next day you've gone and filed a case against him in a 2014 hate speech or something, right? Now, aren't you being vindictive? And what sort of a message are you sending out when the day one person quits, the next day you warn him and then you file an FIR in a hate speech case that dates back to 2014? Isn't that vindictive? Anila responding to the RLD spokesman Rohit Agarwal.
See, there is one thing. First of all, what court has to do, we do not interfere in that. And now he is with Samajwadi Party. He is not with Bharatiya Janata Party. Do you think that we are going to spare him? We are here to do the politics. We are here to win the elections. We are here to form the government. And this person, when he has switched over the side, his daughter is still with Bharatiya Janata Party, and he is saying Bharatiya. Still, his daughter is.
So you shielded him for 5 years, Anila Singh. Did you shield him for 5 years? No, by your own admission, did you shield him for 5 years?
We made him the minister, and we said that you have to work here. No corruption. No corruption. Perhaps that is why he was not liking Bharatiya Janata Party's government, because we didn't allow any corruption. And secondly, go and check the constituencies. You will come to know that they wouldn't have.
So they what were you doing? If he was not working for last 5 years, what was Bharatiya Janata Party was
doing? They would have lost 2022 elections. They knew it very well.
And they knew it very well that they are going to lose 2022 elections. So
this was over the side. This was over the side.
And what your people were doing?
No, but Anila. I mean, I have to admit, you're being extremely candid. Anila, I have to admit you're being extremely candid. No, you're extremely candid. Abhishek Sudhir is also back. Abhishek Sudhir.
Niranjan.
No, wait. Shravan, one question and you can take it from there. Abhishek Sudhir. Now, I was asking Anila and she admitted that we that we gave him a chance. We made him a minister. We asked him not to be corrupt. He wasn't. So we didn't, move on as far as action is concerned. But she, you remember the last debate when she spoke about skeletons?
If court is taking any action, if court is taking any action, what Bharatiya Janata Party has to do?
No, then why did you make him a minister then if he's got a hate speech case against him?
Everybody shouting. Perhaps you didn't listen what I was saying. I understand. Now he has gone towards Samajwadi Party. If he is going to attack on our leaders, do you think that the Bharatiya Janata Party is going to sit mum?
No, but isn't that vendetta? I'm asking you, isn't that vendetta? I'm only asking. Why was he made a minister is all I'm asking. If he's got a case, if he's got history. Yeah, okay, Abhishek. Abhishek is responding to you.
Niranjan, can I give you a background? Yeah. I ask you, please ask her not to interrupt me. I will just speak. I will give you a background into the case, Niranjan. What happened with Swami Prasad Maurya ji? 6 years ago, Swami Prasad Maurya ji made a comment about deities. And he said, basically, that those deities were worshipped by the upper caste people who have suppressed us. We should not worship them. So the vindictive BJP government slapped a hate speech case against him for that. The moment they threatened him and blackmailed him into joining the BJP, they dropped that case, or essentially that case went into cold storage. Okay, the warrant was issued 6 years ago. And then at 9:30 p.m., Anila ji says there are skeletons in his closet. The BJP gets activated and the warrant is issued the very next day. This is the vendetta. And Niranjan, we've been having tech issues. I'm telling you, this is the BJP trying to silence me. I'm not even joking. This is what they're doing.
But you're sitting, once again, you're sitting in Bangalore.
But this is the background.
What are you saying? Abhishek, come on, man, stretching it, okay, stretching it.
Abhishek,
my heart is in Lucknow. My heart is in Lucknow. I've not been able to go back to my home in Lucknow. This is also a BJP conspiracy.
Even my broadband was going up and down.
Yes. Can I just I just want Abhishek, Ratan Chadha and Abhishek.
For you to have any sort of worry. If you are a right person,
we can keep aside the conspiracy theories. But Abhishek, Anila, just give me a minute. I just want to focus on certain key issues. One second, Anila, just hold on. I want Ratan Chadha to be brought back and Abhishek Sudhir stay back, because there are certain facts that I would like to put it out for you, and I want an answer from that, because tonight a lot of people who are essentially watching, they want beyond rhetoric some talks as to why, if at all the Samajwadi Party is actually dreaming of forming a government, why should they be voted in the first place? Yesterday, during an interview with Republic, Akhilesh said he's more than willing to debate on key issues. He's been exhorting that the NCRB data should be looked into as far as crime is concerned, law and order situation is concerned. I just want you, Abhishek, to carefully hear me out as far as the data is concerned. This is the research that I've done, and I just want you to hear me out, and Ratan Chadha also come in. Rape cases have dipped 3,050, that was in 2013, to 2,769 in 2020. That's a decline of roughly about 10%. Murders have come down from 5,047 in 2013 to 779, roughly about 25% reduction there. And even thefts, minor thefts have also gone down,
Shravan,
roughly about 21%.
Data point?
Now this is exactly what your party chief had asked for. Your party chief had asked for, Abhishek. Yeah, do that. Feel free, and I also want Ratan Chadha to also come in. But Abhishek, I want you to answer, because this is exactly what your party chief wanted. So why should anyone really vote for, beyond this rhetoric of yours that no work has been done, nothing has been done?
Yeah.
Go ahead. 30 seconds to you, and then 30 seconds to Ratan Chadha also.
Let's talk about...
First you.
Great. Let's talk about female safety. Okay, let's talk about female safety. Okay, 33,000 complaints for the National Commission of Women last year, Shravan. 15 to 16,000 of those complaints, 15,333 to be precise, were from Uttar Pradesh to the NCW, basically. Okay, women's safety under Yogi Adityanath is a myth. We saw what happened in Hathras. Now, you might say that Hathras is a single isolated case, but Shravan, the Hathras case captured the imagination of the nation in a very negative way. It was a case that everybody in the country was watching. But the Yogi Adityanath government, the police force brazenly burnt the body of that Dalit child. They burnt her body in the middle of the night. This is the brazen act when the entire nation was watching, Shravan. And when the nation isn't watching, you tell me, Shravan, is Uttar Pradesh really safe for women? Now I know what they will say, but under Samajwadi this, under BSP that. But that doesn't mean that what happens under your regime, you're not accountable for. NCW data shows complaints against women are the highest. Now coming to law and order, Shravan, right? Dhananjay Singh, Brijesh Singh. Have you heard of these people? They are Thakur mafiosos, Shravan. Dhananjay Singh was playing cricket the other day. He's one of the most wanted men in Uttar Pradesh, Shravan. Because he belongs to the same community as Yogi Adityanath, he is given a pass. Brijesh Singh, Shravan, he heads the sand mafia in Varanasi. Brijesh Singh is the don of Varanasi. We all thought that Prime Minister Modi is the king of Varanasi. But Brijesh Singh is the don of Varanasi. He is the head of the sand mafia in Varanasi. Brijesh Singh is in jail today, Shravan. But he is a sitting BJP MLC. His nephew is a member of the BJP. The Brijesh Singh, they have their mafiosos, their dons, but they only want to paint every other party as a party which cavorts with mafiosos.
Abhishek, I've given you 30 seconds.
Samajwadi Party has cut ties with Mukhtar Ansari.
Abhishek, I've given you 30 seconds. You've made your point.
You cannot bring up Mukhtar Ansari.
Good that you've made your point, because I wanted this debate to also focus on key issues. Okay, good that you've put out your facts. I want Ratan Chadha to come in. Ratan Chadha, you've heard the data that I have put out. This is primarily because Akhilesh Yadav was essentially saying that look at the NCRB data. No, one second. I'll also get in Anila also, but I want a perspective coming in from Ratan Chadha.
I want to see a Dalit head the RSS.
Ratan Chadha,
will the Dalit head the RSS?
Abhishek, please don't keep deviating from it. I want key issues to be discussed. You want something else to be discussed. I'm not letting that happen.
See, first of all, this is not an RSS debate.
People are more interested. On what basis should anyone vote for your party is what I'm asking. Ratan Chadha, you've already heard the data that I've put out. One second.
I never knew 30 seconds is so long.
Let me just put this out. You've heard the data.
In a political debate, if he wants to debate on RSS, have a separate session. I will explain to him what is RSS. RSS can have a Dalit Satsang.
That's exactly what I was saying. Let's focus on key issues. Let's focus on key issues.
Non-Yadav chief. Remember, underline this. Note it for next 10 years. Never will anybody be a chief unless he belongs to the Yadav family. Coming to an order, he said, don't quote the last figures. What I'm quoting the mentality. What is the mentality?
A Dalit has never led your organization.
2 minutes बोलने दिया ना अपनी जबान बंद रख
Abhishek, give him 1 minute.
Abhishek,
please.
You are casteist.
Abhishek,
you are casteist.
People switch off. I'll give you 1 minute uninterrupted, Abhishek. Give him 1 minute uninterrupted. I'll give you 1 minute uninterrupted. Okay. Ratan Chadha's time starts now. 1 minute uninterrupted.
I have answered his slurs already. If he wants a RSS debate, let him come on RSS debate or Republic TV with me one-on-one. Don't try to vitiate the debate on BJP SP election. Understand? First. Secondly, I gave the example. I'll allow to speak for 30 seconds or 2 minutes. You didn't stop. That is our problem. You are blabbermouth all through your debates. You insult people. You stop people from speaking. You want me to speak now? Mulayam Singh said when Yadav boys raped a Dalit woman, he said, "Ladke hai, galtiyan ho jati hain." So it is not just a question of crime, it is the attitude of the crime. And UP was most unsafe. Bahubalis are ruling the UP, and you had people whose homes have been bulldozed now. 1,000 crore rupees have been taken from them, from the police fine, because these people are Bahubalis who destroyed the social life of UP. Everybody knows about it. Now coming to the health parameter, UNO has commended UP government for the wonderful work done for the COVID control, where they went house to house and stopped COVID from expanding. We know this, but he will not talk about it. He talks about caste and all that. He talks about RSS. Lohia ji was the first person who tied up with Jansang way back in 1967 when he was not even born. Does he know that? So SP, Lohia, everybody has worked with Jansang. Don't try to show a dirty face because you don't know history at all. Don't come spout rubbish all the time on the TV.
Okay, 1 minute uninterrupted okay, 1 minute uninterrupted, Abhishek Sudhir, without getting personal. Okay, Abhishek Sudhir, 1 minute uninterrupted without getting personal. Okay, 1 minute uninterrupted without getting personal.
He will always be personal. He has no brains. He has no sense.
Not fit to take his name.
Okay, let him speak. Abhishek Sudhir, your time is started. Your time is started, Abhishek.
Yeah. Look, Niranjan, I don't want to get into an RSS debate. Niranjan, I don't want to get into an RSS debate, but the point is this, Niranjan, the BJP is the political arm. The BJP is the political arm of the RSS. The BJP's anti-OBC, anti-Dalit bias flows from the RSS. It is the RSS pracharaks. Niranjan, other than Guru Paswan, the BJP does not have a single Dalit spokesperson.
No, you now, sorry,
they have 25 spokespersons.
No, this
they
is
have one
uninterrupted,
Dalit.
but this is really
They
like...
have one Dalit.
Okay, Abhishek, yesterday we had this
rest are all
conversation.
upper caste.
No, I'm sorry, this is uninterrupted, I know,
Niranjan,
but I
this
have
is
to
about
interrupt you.
representation.
What are you
This is
saying?
about representation.
You said this yesterday, and again you're saying you're talking about the castes of... You're talking about the caste of spokespersons, for God's sake. Come on, Abhishek.
This is about
Abhishek, they have a lot of spokespeople. Come on, this is really not done. Come on.
I don't use such a language, but this fellow crosses all the limits.
Caste makes you uncomfortable. Caste makes you uncomfortable. But caste is a social
you may
reality.
be wrong there. You may be wrong there. No,
You are born in caste politics. You will die in politics.
Caste is a social reality.
SP is all through a Yadav political party.
You don't have caste senses of spokespersons. Come on, Abhishek, come on. Talk about the facts that Shravan mentioned.
Died on caste politics.
Niranjan, they accuse the Samajwadi Party of being a Yadav.
But you talk about the numbers and the data.
You have tried to divide the society in terms of caste. That is the difference between RSS and you.
No, one second.
Dare compare
Abhishek, you accuse BJP and RSS of dividing people. No, one second. You accuse BJP and RSS of dividing people on the lines of religion. What are you doing? You're dividing people on the lines of caste, talking about a caste divide right now within the BJP spokespersons.
No, I'm not.
How?
Talking
What
about caste
what
does not mean I'm propagating
You've done a caste
casteism.
census of
Talking
BJP
about
spokespersons.
caste does not mean I'm propagating casteism.
Come on.
We want a caste census.
Not needed.
We want a caste census.
Caste census of what?
We
What are you
want a
saying?
caste census.
What are you even saying?
We want a caste
What are you even
census.
saying?
We want a caste census.
Oh God.
We want to know.
Of whom?
We want a caste census.
Of whom?
We want to know that is it the 20% that holds 80% of the power? Does the 20% hold the 80% of the power? That is what we want to know. That is why the BJP is scared of a caste census. That is why the BJP is scared of a caste census. Rajnath Singh promised a caste census. Now
One second, what are you talking about? The Prime Minister of the country.
Why are you
No, one
allowing
second.
him to talk such rubbish?
No, what are you saying,
Are we
Abhishek? For God's sake, yeah, the Prime Minister of the
political
country,
debate?
you know.
Caste census.
Please,
Or this sort of gibberish
I
has
don't
to
want
be
to
discussed here.
Please, I don't think you should even go there.
Give us-
You know, there was a time.
I'm wasting my time on this debate.
Shawan, we've run out of time, but I just want to make one point,
Niranjan, you
Shawan,
discuss caste.
you know, I want to make Abhishek.
You are not
Okay.
reminded
Okay,
of
now
the
pull back. The debate is over. Debate for all practical reasons is over. But I just want to make one point. You know, there was a time, Shawan, when we used to have debates, and we would say, end the polarization. We would say, stop dividing people on the lines of caste. And it's so blatant now that it's almost mainstream, and the kind of debates that we're having, it's insane. Okay, Abhishek, we'll meet again.
Niranjan, we're just hoping that our effort. Just one final comment. Our effort has always been to bring all our panelists to talk on facts. Abhishek, the deliberate attempt that we made this time to bring some facts, let people hear about issues.
No, you talk about the caste
Unfortunately, we
census, but
go
there's
back
no
to the
need to-
same rhetoric time and again.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. We'll meet again, Abhishek, tomorrow. Once again, thank you very much. On that note, Arnab will be back tomorrow at 9 p.m. in an all-new format called Arnab Live. That's Saturday, 9 p.m. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching.